Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna make Dhansaak and I'm gonna show you how I make Dhansaak at home. I'm taking only two types of dal, toor dal and red masoor dal. Traditionally, people all over the world make Dhansaak differently. Some use toor dal, chana dal, red masoor dal and brown masoor dal. So it really depends. Every household makes it differently. But I think I use two dals and it works just fine. I'm washing this really well and soaking it for about an hour. Now I move on to make the dal. Once I add the dal in the pressure cooker, I add the rest of the ingredients, which is onion, tomato, pumpkin, red pumpkin. I've roughly chopped this out because as you'll see in the end, we'll just blend this all in together. And brinjal. In masalas, I take turmeric, the Kashmiri red chilli powder, coriander powder, coriander and cumin powder, and the spicy chili powder, also known as tikha, and a bit of jeera. I've taken Garam Masala, Dhansaak masala and sambar powder as well, and some Kasuri Methi. You can add salt as per your taste. And then I'll add a bit of water. It depends on how you pressure cook your food, generally with chicken and dal. I'll give this a bit of a stir. This is how I put my chicken in when I cook Dhansaak. I put it in a colander. It just helps chicken to stay on the bone and not leave the bone and get mixed with the dal. And now this is ready to cook. I cook it for 3 whistles and put it on slow for 10 minutes. Next we're tempering the dal. So I add ghee and I mix oil with it. I'll be adding cinnamon, cloves and green cardamom to this, and a bit of jeera, cumin seeds. Let this heat up and fry well for about a minute, after which we add in chopped onions, and let this fry till it becomes light brown in color. Light brown to dark brown, just in between. Once you see it getting a bit of color on it, you add ginger garlic paste, and red chili paste. Now this red chili paste I make at home. It's got a couple of specific ingredients. If you want the recipe, let me know in the comment section below and I'll be happy to show you how to make it. Mix this very well, incorporate it in all of the onions and let it fry for a bit. Once you see that it's fried well and everything's incorporated, you add the Dhansaak masala. Yes, we did add it in the pressure cooker as well, but this is just while tempering the dal, we need to add it in this as well. fry it, when you see smoke coming out, you can add a bit of water. I've done this step because I've not added too much ghee or oil, so the water will help cook it through completely. And keep it on slow flame and cook it till you see the water evaporates. Next we move on to making the caramelized rice. We add ghee, bay leaves, cinnamon stick, cloves and peppercorns, and some green cardamom. Again we mix this well and let it fry for about a minute. I'm adding some cumin seeds here and let this fry as well. Next I add in some sliced onions. Now remember, caramelized rice is basically a mixture of whole spices and caramelized onion. Hence we need to brown the onion well. So let this get incorporated into each other and let it fry well on a medium flame. Meanwhile, I am turning the tempering off. As you can see, the onions have become quite brown, and now what I'm going to do is add in a bit of sugar so that the onions can caramelize further. Ensure that the sugar doesn't burn, hence it's very important in this step to ensure that the onions don't burn and the sugar doesn't burn, because the pan's really hot, the ghee is really hot, they can burn very easily if we don't pay attention. So we have to constantly stir this. Now I'm gonna add some salt, again as per taste, and then I'm gonna stir it well. Again, stirring frequently is important at this step so that you do not let the onion or the sugar burn. Now I'm gonna add soaked basmati rice that I've soaked for about an hour, actually less than an hour, about 45 minutes. And I'm going to gently fold and stir this in, because this is when the rice is most gentle and brittle, so you have to be careful how you stir this to maintain the length of the grain. Then I'm going to add some water that I've preheated. Ensure that the water that you add in the rice is hot, and add it just enough to cover the rice. Once this boils down, you cover it and put it on slow flame to simmer and cook. Now we're gonna go back to the dal and finish the entire process. On opening the pressure cooker, we can take out the coriander and keep it at the side. You can give this all a gentle stir. I'm gonna add some coriander leaves and some mint leaves to this. Again, stir it. And then I'm gonna take a hand blender and blend all of this together. Remember to blend well, because you want to ensure there are no big lumps of any of the roughly chopped vegetables we put inside. Once you add the dal to the tempering, mix well and blend again. Lots of people all over the world have different ways to make dhansaak. Hence I always say it's made differently in every household, whether you're a Zoroastrian or a non-Zoroastrian. But it all comes together amazingly well. Now we gotta allow this to boil. Check the thickness of the dal as per your liking, and we'll allow it to give one big boil. Oh yes, we shouldn't forget the chicken. While we allow this to boil, we can move on to the onion salad, what's famously called the Kachumber. This is mainly a mixture of onion, tomatoes, cucumber, coriander. I don't have cucumbers today, so I'm just going to make do with some onions, tomatoes and coriander. Notice how I'm slicing the onions rather than chopping it. Traditionally, Kachumber in restaurants is where they chop the onion, but I like slicing my onion. No specific reason, it's just the way we've always had onion salad with our food. And of course, lemon, also very important when you're having dhansaak. I garnish it with coriander and some salt and mix it. It's important to mix at this step so that the salt gets incorporated nicely. There's one more ingredient that is what I call my secret ingredient. Of course, a lot of Zoroastrians do this. We add vinegar to the onions and we douse it to ensure that the taste, all the onions have incorporated the vinegar at the end. There you go. I hope you enjoy the dhansaak as much as we do on a Sunday afternoon, and I hope you try this at home. Once you try it, please do mention in the comment section how it turned out and whether you'll have any further queries on this recipe. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy making it as well. Have a lovely, lovely meal. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Bye bye.